how are you using, if you are, LinkedIn newsletters? I really have loved those. That feature the last, hard to believe, I think, was it been 2 years that newsletters have really been around there?
Yeah,
I think it's been a great way to really grow an audience and be in people's inbox without necessarily having their email address, you know?
yeah, yeah. I love newsletters. They were new. LinkedIn put a lot of emphasis on them when they first rolled out. They kind of pulled back a little bit. I think the reach pulled back over the last year or so. But I was reading some predictions and actually some statements from LinkedIn recently that said that they were going to be putting more emphasis on newsletters over the next year. So I would encourage folks to certainly explore that. You need to have obviously a topic that you know a lot about. You pick a frequency that you can that you can commit to, whether that's weekly, monthly, bi-monthly, whatever that is. Just being able to do that and stick with it. But what's so great about it is, unlike a post that you would make, where the algorithm is going to decide who is not going to see that post, if you subscribe to someone's newsletter, they are at least going to get it delivered in their inbox, right? They may not see it in the news feed, but it will hit their inbox, where they can either read part of it or they can click over and go to the full version on the LinkedIn website. So that's one reason that I love it, is because I know they're going to be delivered. Um, Unfortunately, you don't get those email addresses. LinkedIn keeps those, behind closed doors, but you are getting in their inbox. And I had another really good point about newsletters that I was trying
Well,
to
you can
think of.
see you can
I
see who
lost.
subscribed to your newsletter. That's one thing that I
Yes.
like. Because it gives you an update. Hey, you've had 7 new people subscribe today, and so
Yep.
I always like taking that extra step and clicking on those people and say, hey, thanks for subscribing to the newsletter. Would you like to would you like to be on the official email list, or how can I help assist you in a form or fashion? And that leads to connections or followers. Whereas it's not, not always going to see that in other places.
Absolutely. You can see the most recent ones, and that's something you should do after you have your newsletter once a week. Go through and do exactly what you just described. Send them a thank you. It's a great way to start a natural conversation that's not salesy, it's not pitchy, and you never know what will come from those conversations.
I like
Um,
to I like to offer them up access my free 1 day class where they can go register for it, and that gets me their email and cell phone number, and then they're in my database to be able to market to,
yeah.
follow up with on a drip campaign, on a regular basis.